Okay, I want to cover our last class for new consultant training, and this would be class 5, session 1. And everything up to this point has really been about basic skills and getting things figured out for your business, how you're gonna get it started and get it going and keep it rolling. And so this class is really about kind of that ongoing day in, day out working of your Mary Kay business. What are best practices? What are some good time management tips? How can you approach your business with the mindset of a business owner and reap the great results and the great rewards that come from that? Whether it is your goal to build a great solid customer base, to be a consistent star consultant, or to move up into a leadership role in our company. A lot of those things are very similar. It's just how much you do of it, how quickly, that determines where you're going to go. So let's pull up the documents that are listed under next steps for class 5, and I want to just take you through these so you can understand how to really set your business up for success week in and week out. And I want you to know this is what I live. I do these things even to this day because I'm still a Mary Kay consultant. I still am in the field working with customers and building new relationships and looking for women who have a need that we can fill. So I am doing this in my own business, my own work, and this is what you'll be able to do as well. So the first page is called the mental bath. And this is something that is a great and super important part of this whole experience is your mental outlook. There's going to be tough times in your life. There's going to be tough times in your business. There's going to be ups and downs and highs and lows. I really truly believe that the struggle in life, in anything, is what makes us strong. And as I look over my Mary Kay career, I can see that some of the tough, painful moments were the moments that made me so much stronger in my skills, or so much stronger in my faith, or so much stronger in my commitment and my fortitude. And I'm so grateful for them. However, any hard time can be poisonous to our soul if we're not filling up and staying in the right frame of mind and staying in the positive side of what we do. And so a mental bath is a way to keep your head clear, is a way to stay positive. And I'm not talking about denial of, oh, everything's perfect in my life. That's not what we're talking about. But we're talking about staying in the place of being a problem solver, staying in a place of creativity, staying in a place where you are making things better and working to get out of a yucky place and not just living in that or being consumed by it or even defeated by it. So a mental bath, as you'll see on this page, it's a little calendar that can help you track that you do it every day. And bath just stands for 4 things. B stands for booking. I am so serious. Bookings are the magic medicine for everything in Mary Kay. When you go and you meet with women and you share our product, it reminds you of what you love. You get that fresh flood of excitement and energy. So by getting a booking each day, you're ensuring that your business doesn't die. As long as you have new bookings, you have a business and you have life that you're pouring into it. So getting a booking a day is huge. The A stands for affirmation. And that would be where you stop each morning or evening or sometime in your day and you read out loud positive, truth-filled statements about yourself. And that can be whatever it is that you want to write, or maybe you can find one that's already made that just speaks to your heart. But it is a way to visually and verbally remind yourself of the woman that is inside. Speaking truth-filled statements such as, I am a warrior princess. I am on earth for a purpose. I choose to get up and be my best every day. Just whatever it is that are statements that you can speak out loud that maybe sometimes you forget, or sometimes life beats you up a little bit. You can speak that out, and it is so true that you do create life with your words. So that is the A, is speaking out an affirmation every day. T is technology or tape, and that's just plugging into something technology-wise that's going to fill up your cup Mary Kay wise. So it may be a download from the Mary Kay website in Silver Wings, going through one of those classes, or downloading a classic audio. Maybe you're getting CDs delivered to your home. Something technology that is filling up your heart and mind with positive inspiration. So I'm not necessarily talking about only something that's training. You you may have a season where you really need some training, and so you're listening and you're learning and taking notes. Other times it may be that it's just filling up your soul. It's one of the speakers who really just gets to your heart and makes you feel hope. Maybe they make you cry, but something that is just filling your soul with good stuff in the Mary Kay world. And then H stands for hotline, and that would be listening to the $1 Million Message, which is just a short 5 to 10 minute hotline that you call in anytime during the day and you get something just good to think about and to encourage you. And so plugging into that, listening to some kind of technology, saying your affirmation, and getting one booking is literally the best medicine you could ever have. If your business feels like it's at 0, it's at -100, start with the mental bath. And by doing that each day, you will revolutionize your business. It is absolutely true. So that is the first thing that's there, and something I'm committed to in my life. The second sheet is the bubble sheet. And if you've seen, well, you have seen in other classes, the serve tracking sheet, on the right-hand column, there's bubbles. There's 50 bubbles there. And then this sheet is basically just a big sheet of bubbles. And so I would recommend that when you're working on your business each month, start with the serve tracking sheet and fill in the bubbles for the phone call section there. And then when you run out of room there, add on a new bubble sheet. And the purpose of this is to give you facts. I use this for several reasons. Number one, I track what time I'm making my calls. And then as I'm getting results, I can see what are really good times that I can reach people. The second thing I want to see is how many yeses do I get? How many calls does it take on average for me to get a yes? How many no's do I get? That can help me understand whether I'm average with the normal, company averages. It can also help me know how much time I need to put in to get a certain result. In general, if you complete the bubbles on the serve tracking sheet, that should result in about 9 bookings. So out of those 50 calls, you're looking at about 9, which, as you know, is almost book 10. We really encourage women who are working Mary Kay part-time or full-time to have a minimum of 10 bookings on their date book by the 5th of the month. And so if you complete the bubbles on the serve sheet, you'll have 9. And so there is instructions there on how to fill it out, but I just wanted to give you a visual of mine. I'll just pull out an old one from last month, and this is what it looks like. As I fill it out, I just jot their name, and I jot kind of my general, what happened. Did I leave a voicemail? Did I talk to them? If it's a no, I put an X through it. If it's a yes, I do circle it with a green highlighter because that's money, income for my family. And then if I go back in and follow up with someone, I'll go find their name and I'll mark that. It serves as a reminder for me to go back and check in with people and to make sure that I am following up and working well with my sheet. So you can see that there's lots of green, there's lots of blanks, there's some X's, but that's the bubble sheet, and it helps you to understand your work from the booking side. If you can book, you can do everything else, but bookings are the starting point. So that's the second page. The third page is the 4-hour plan IPA sheet. Now, the 4-hour plan is a general time management for you in your Mary Kay business to help you to be fully effective and working in all the quadrants of your business. We don't want to be working just in one quadrant because that's going to create holes in other areas. It can cause you some major problems in your business if you get lopsided. And so the 4-hour plan helps you to break down your time and be appropriate in all the quadrants. And it's just 4 quadrants. And so a full-time consultant would be trying to shoot for 4 hours total for each day, 5 days a week. Which, as you know, is 20 hours of work. And so if they invested those hours, they could be looking at some huge results. And if you Google the 4-hour plan, there's a video you can watch that will give you all the details, the numbers, all of that. That's not my purpose right now. Right now, what I want to encourage you to do is to know about those 4 quadrants, and with where you are right now, pick an amount of time that you can do for your business. Any amount of time is better than none. And a little bit of time each day is better than a lot of time once or twice a week. I'm serious. I would rather you do 15-minute increments 5 days a week than 2 hours once or twice a week. You're going to get better results. And the reason why I love the 4-hour plan is a couple things. Number one, it does help you work with abundance. You're not stopping and doing a little and then fading away. You're doing a little every day, every day, every day, and it builds great results. The other thing it does is it helps you kick fear in the butt. You are daily taking action in those 4 quadrants, and that's helping you to daily get victories, which helps you to get more confident and to grow better and better. And so your confidence gives you better results, the results give you more confidence, and it's this upward cycle of success. And it is awesome. So you get really good because you're doing this faithfully day in and day out. So you can pick an hour for each of the 4 quadrants. You can pick 30 minutes for each of the 4. You can pick 15 minutes for each of the 4. The important thing is that you take action in all 4 each day, and that this is a 5-day-a-week kind of thing. And of course, your results will be in result to how much time you're doing. So we can talk about that one-on-one. But the 4 quadrants are, number one, booking. Spending 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, booking. And that's just making attempts, reaching out, using your bubble sheet. That would be texting, calling, emailing, Facebooking, whatever it is that you're using with reaching out to people to set up appointments. The second part is coaching. It is not good enough to just book a bunch of parties if you don't coach them well, if you don't send the card, if you don't follow up, if you don't pre-profile. It's a waste. It's not going to happen. Everything's going to fall apart and you're going to be feeling totally depressed. So make sure that you are coaching the same amount that you're booking, and I am not kidding you, it will help your appointments tremendously. The third section is sharing. Spending a little bit of time each day, whether it's scheduling Listen for Lip Glosses, following up with people who are interested, inviting guests to the next event, looking back through and seeing who slipped through the cracks. It's just looking at the sharing element of passing on the opportunity every single day and doing work that's going to create results there. And then the 4th quadrant is customer service. That's just checking back in with customers who are on new skincare. That's following up with people as their stuff is running out. Doing a check-in, a special customer sale twice a year. Those kind of things are all in that customer service section. And I just want to encourage you and convey to you that those 4 quadrants, a little time invested in each of them every day, week after week after week, is magical. And it will do incredible things and give you a ton of momentum in your business. So each day, that's what I'm doing, and I'm just planning it into my schedule. And we'll get there here in a second. Let's talk about it now. With my time, each week, my best recommendation to you would pick one night that's the same every single week. So for me, Sunday night is a good night for this. We're not usually running too far, doing a whole lot on Sunday night, so I can take a little bit of time each Sunday night and make a master to-do list and just jotting down on a piece of paper, what are the things that need to be done for my business? And I can do one for family too and a million other things, but for this sake, we're in the Mary Kay world, so let's talk Mary Kay. The top of the page are the high importance things. Those are the things in my business dealing with people that I need to do this week. In the middle would be the medium things. Those are things that are more like paper processes and things that support the people. So maybe I need to write some thank you cards. That's going to be supporting my appointments, or various things. And then low at the bottom is things I need to delegate. Those would be secretarial things like organizing, cleaning mirrors, wrapping presents, those kind of things. I do not need to do. Those need to be delegated because they are not working directly with people and they're not supporting people directly. They're just keeping me organized, and organization is a secretary's job. I'm not a secretary. I do not get paid as a secretary. I don't want to get paid as a secretary, so those things get delegated. So as I start each week, or you can do this any night, as long as it's consistent each week, set up those next 7 days and get your master to-do list done. High level importance, medium level, low. And then for the next day, you're planning out what are the 6 most important things I need to do, as we talked about in our new consultant classes. Pick 6 of those things from the high and medium categories. Delegate a couple of those low things, and then plan in your time for the next day. And I do this a day at a time, truly. I look at the day and I'm like, okay, when can I do my booking quadrant? When can I do my coaching quadrant? When can I do my sharing quadrant? And I plug those spots in on my calendar, and I plug in those 6 things that I need to do. And that's how I design my day for the next day. And depending on your life and what you're doing besides Mary Kay, you may have more or less say over those hours. That's the beautiful thing that I love the most about being a director, is I have total say over every hour, within reason of my family and my husband. It's me. I get to decide, and I absolutely love that. So the further you go and the more that you develop your business, you may have more choice. But the big thing is that the night before, you're picking. You're just making a decision about what to do the next day and planning that in. And so that's huge. Okay, the next thing that I put in there on the website is the 90-day plan sheet. The 90-day plan is a sheet you can use to kind of strategize for the next 90 days of your business. So the next 3 months. And the reason why we give you something for 3 months is for several reasons. Number one, it's because you can't really create a movement in your business in 30 days. You can get things started, but it's really hard to get the wheel started. It takes a lot of energy, a lot of work. It makes a lot of messes. In the second month, you're kind of tired. That second 30 days, you're a little tired. You've been working hard, you've been doing a lot, and so you're starting to hope to see results, but you're not sure. In the third 90 days, that's when the magic starts happening. If you've been faithful the previous 60 days, that third month is when things break loose. And from there, if you continue that momentum, it is so much easier to maintain, and you get so much more bang for your buck. And so that's why we have a 90-day plan. And every 90 days, I'm sitting down, spending some quiet time to think, to plan out, what do I want? Why am I here? What am I doing? It's easy for us to get off on a rabbit trail or for life to get crazy, and we forget sometimes. So this 90-day plan helps you to walk through what you really want and what's in your heart. And whatever those answers are is fine. I just want you to know them. And it even helps you break down what are some key things that you can be working on and doing in your business over these next 90 days to support that you want. So definitely take the time to work through that. And then with that, once you've gone through the 90-day plan and you have some key activities you want to do, how do you track it? How do you keep track of that? And the last document there is key behaviors. And it's just a file that gives you a place to track those key things that you want to do each day. It's not that you have to do mine, but as you pick those couple things that you're going to focus on, you can track it. And there is something amazing about putting a check mark by it and saying, yes, I did it today. That just makes you feel like a winner. And that is how great success is created. It's created by one win after another win after another win, one day to the next. It builds to a place of huge success, of huge results, but it starts today. And I absolutely love putting that check mark by today and saying, I did what I said I was going to do. And I'll let the results show themselves later. So this key behaviors chart is just a place for you to go check, check, check. I did it today. I did it today. I did it today. I can do anything today. I'm not thinking about 3 months from now, but I can do anything today. And so I hope that these documents and these things we've talked about are helpful, that you can just take them and chew on them and just begin to implement them into your life. It's going to be a growth process. It's going to be a development over time of becoming more organized, of getting more of your stuff in order, of fitting this into your life and finding a way that you can love it, to find a structure and a flow know that you love. And that is the goal, is that you know what you want. You know what you desire your life to look like, and that you can create that around everything that you're doing, and that your Mary Kay business can give you the ability to do that. So more than anything, I want you to, as you go through this class, to really identify in that 90-day plan, what are the things you want, and then how can you build that into your life to where Mary Kay is a platform for you to explode into abundance and joy and freedom, and that it gives you the access to the dreams that are in your heart, to the dreams of others that you're going to have the ability to influence by your success, by your business, and that this business can become so much more than just a little extra cash, but something that helps you become the woman that you want to be and live the life that you believe you're called to live. That is the purpose of Mary Kay. And so take this class on, really work through it, give yourself grace along the way, but do the work to fit this in and make it work for your life. And I promise you, it will be so, so worth it. And I am excited to cheer you on through that to that victory.